me on a trip up to the mountains to check out and see how well things are going up here. Looks like it's going to be a minute or two before we can drive up farther into the mountains and get to some of those trails. So let me just give you a little look at it. Yeah, definitely. But as you can see, we can get around, and it's made for that. Looks like some snowmobiles have been up this way, so it's going to be a good place for us to, a good place for me to go and maybe get some photographs. It's been snowing all day. It was a little bit crazy getting up here. The snowplows haven't been out or anything. Probably a good 3 inches of snow on the highway. And I'm the only one up here today. It's kind of nice. Looks like the sun's trying to come out just a little bit, depending on where you're at. And I can guarantee you I'm not in the right spot. So, looks like snow's a little deep. I probably should have worn the wellies. Okay. I've been watching too many Brits. Should have put on the, what are they? You know what? I forgot the name of them, so I'll put that up on the screen right over here. All right. I don't know. We're looking at about, 6 or 8 inches of snow, and I've just got my regular boots on. So, yeah, it's probably more than that in places. Anyway, we're going to be walking around, see if we can get a couple of nice pictures of this winter wonderland. Got the tripod out today because it's supposed to be cloudy all day. It's relatively bright right now, but everything's it's bright enough actually so everything's not flat lighted. We're getting along here pretty well. So that back there is one of the challenges that photographers in our area faces, is the mountain passes being closed. Access to the trails is just difficult in the winter. If you're an avid snowshoer or snowmobiler, that makes a big difference. I do have snowshoes, but I do not have a snowmobile. I just can't justify the expense. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a river down there, and I think I can get some access up here in about a quarter mile. So we'll see what happens when I try and do that. Onward. Another one of the access issues that we have here in the Intermountain West is seasonal closures from about January to somewhere in April. In fact, I shot a video earlier in the year, and the portion I'm going to show you is actually was shot when I did my last video. So I'm going to put that up on the screen. One of the challenges that we face here in the Intermountain West is accessibility, and sometimes in some parts of the year you just can't access these areas. For example, here in Utah, I'm going to show you, we are closed annually from January 1st to the second Saturday in April to protect the wildlife, and I respect that, because with human encroachment everywhere, it is hard enough for wildlife, let alone disturbing them in the middle of winter. So, and I know Wyoming has similar laws regarding access during the same period of time. So, so during these months, there are certain areas that we can't go, and that's okay. I fully support that. It's supposed to be that kind of just hard to tell weather this week, all week. I was hoping to come up here, maybe get some sunset pictures, but as you can see, the clouds are thick. There's not going to be a sunset. There's just going to be a darkening. Got my trusty Freewell tripod and my lovely Canon R6. And my intent is to come up here and get a couple of photographs. I love how all the snow on the trees that I'm just highlighting in the background right now, I love how it just clings to the needles and the branches this time of year. It just looks gorgeous, and I know, I love to say that, I know, so I'm just going to go on with it because that's me. I know that when I get down to that river, I'm going to be able to make some nice photographs. Hopefully everything cooperates, and if I'm being truthful, I kind of don't want the sun to come out right now. But anyways, onward. Another thing I wanted to chat with you about is that you know, in my introduction video I said it's going to be about photography and videography and vlogs and all this stuff, but there's a greater overarching goal here, because like I said in that video, I am a few years from retirement, and this YouTube channel, shooting videos, taking pictures, making images, being intentional, getting out there, getting to places that maybe I shouldn't go, but I did anyway. That's part of the retirement plan. And I don't mean that in a financial sort of way. I'm not rich by any means, but I have some savings. So that, is it enough? Is it ever enough? Really? Honestly, is it ever enough? So I've got a few more years to save up some more money, and that's the intent. Unfortunately, work has slowed down a little bit. That was nice. However, the flip side of that coin is that I have more time to devote to making videos, keeping my eBay store alive, and various other creative outlets. Getting into the habit of processing images in such a way that it, not that it becomes automatic, but that it becomes fluid. I have not spent enough time doing that. Part of my eBay channel is product photography. I have made a light box and I sell things on eBay. I've become quite proficient in processing those images in Darktable, which is my image editing software. Okay, I'm going to spin you around a little bit because I'm not exactly sure where the road is. I think I passed it because the stop sign's right there, and our stop signs are on the right. So looks like a good sized drift up there. I'm going to go test it out. We'll do this live. Yay! Okay, here we go. So far so good. Oh yeah, snow's deep. Snow is deep. Oh my gosh. Here we go. right. Wind's blowing a little bit, picked up, but it does that in this little valley. It's a natural thing. Okay, so far so good. I think we'll make it. East Fork of the Bear River Campground. Oh yeah, look at that. That's worth a picture right there. Oh, okay. Honestly, I wish I was at the bottom right now. Oh, that would be so good. But I'm gonna take this. We're gonna just get the tripod. Let's see what happens. All right, back with you in a minute. Anyways, on down towards the river. Here we go. I went to go get out my notes and I dropped my notebook somewhere. It's in the snow up there somewhere. I'll have to go find that. So I'll try not to ramble on and instead try and remember the bullet points that I had put down on that particular notebook for this particular video. I did make it down to the river, by the way. There it is. Yeah. Okay. I'll see if I can't get close enough to get a couple of nice photographs. We might just sit down at one of the picnic tables here and finish the video. Another reason that I'm doing this channel, and it's part of my retirement plan, is it keeps me mentally active. Having to come up with a script, which isn't that hard, it just makes bullet points, but also keeps me physically active. We'll come down here, maybe we'll get some nice river audio in with the with my chatter. Keeps me physically active, keeps me mentally active. I think this is about as far as I want to go. Yeah, don't want to wind up in the river, especially since I'm here by myself. So it keeps me physically active, mentally active. It gets me out into the world, which, as a person who has, you know, the autistic and ADHD challenges, my comfort zone is right in the living room. And in fact, if you want to know the truth, it's watching YouTube videos too. That and movies, my two favorite things. So anyways, that's the overarching goal of the channel. This is my retirement plan. I'm a few years from retirement. I want to walk you through it. When an insight comes up, or as I face a challenge and have to get through it, I'll put that on the channel. Mostly it's going to be just walking around, taking pictures, trying to visualize things and photograph the goodness in the world. So I'm going to put you down for a minute and we will chat at you after I get a couple of photos of this river. Maybe, if I don't kill myself. Okay, ciao. Well, let's make sure my fire's put out. Yep, definitely that. Okay, time to get out of here. Don't want to get caught in the weather or the drive back while it's dark out. It was a pretty crummy drive up here. Anywho, I apologize for the audio quality. You probably saw earlier in the video that I had my Hollyland on and I forgot to hit the record button. Yeah, that's me. I'm telling you, challenges, a lot of mental challenges. Just being me. Oh, this is terrible. I am awful. I've run completely out of batteries with the GoPro. So here I am with the R6. I got a whole crap ton of batteries for that too. That's what I get for buying third-party batteries. We'll talk about that in another video. But anywho, we got some snowmobilers up here. Yay! It's been a good walk. Getting down there. I mean, just look at this. The solitude, the silence. Look, a little blue sky over there. I wonder where these guys came from. Well, little adventures. Tell you what, they made me a nice easy path to walk on. It's better than that, right? Doesn't matter. I got snow and garbage up to past my knees. My boots are full of snow. Anyway, this will be an easy walk. Okay, so the assignment today, I've given a little thought, and since everything is white today, take a photograph where the prominent feature of your subject is white. Good luck with that. We'll see you in the next one. Ciao. There we go again. All right, we got to stop that. Seeing the world, doing things. Hang on. Is that, oh no, it's just plastic wrap. Okay. Hey, you just never can tell around here. God, really? They're freaking, yeah. For crying out loud, really? The roll downs, oh God.